Well, hi everybody, welcome back cryptocurrency market analytics. We're back with the Litecoin. We've been last time we were here probably 5 days ago. Price just continues to slide downwards, slowly but surely. And I just want to remind you guys, this is one of the places we actually have a short position, right? We have another short position on the Ethereum. And we're gearing up for a third position, short position on the Monero just as well. But for now, the Litecoin is definitely the leading coin that in terms of our bearish exposure, and it slides really nicely. So far so good, and we're getting closer to our target, right? We actually have two targets here, one which represents the short to medium time frame or cycle, if you will, the 50.5. We've talked about that one before. And the last one, or final destination, is where the previous major low was back at November 2018, roughly around 20.75. Now, you can see that this head and shoulders pattern that we've been talking about ever since the right shoulder was started to form, right? And we also had that retest back at 105. That was very promising. I mean, when price came back, bounced back off that 105, created that right shoulder, things became a lot more clear. Let's just say that, right? So we got involved. We got on board with this short position, and we're holding tight. We did have a bit of an upside correction over the last few days. Up until yesterday. Yesterday we were back on the downside again. I should mention that our stop loss level was adjusted slightly by a few points to 91.25, still above the 200-day moving average, by the way. Now, guys, I want to just to refresh your memory. The 50.5, guys, right? It's the 123.6 Fibonacci projection off the head. Right, that is the first target. The reason we're aiming also at 20.74 is not only because it's where the previous major low was, which is naturally a nice, target in itself. However, we're taking more of a scientific approach, and for that, in this case, we're aiming at the 161.8% Fibonacci projection of the same measurement on the head, right? Simple. It just happens to be right where the previous major low was, which actually makes sense, especially when they're so lovely. It just happened to be in line with each other, so that's good news. I think that should be it. Litecoin looking very bearish as ever. And you probably remember that Elliott wave cycle that I was trying to describe last time we were here. We might be looking at the beginning of, maybe even the middle. We're probably almost in the middle of the way of the fifth impulse wave that could take us back to, to very low levels, right? Very low levels. But that's pretty much what seems to be going on right now when you take a close look on the big picture coming from the weekly chart. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that session today. Have a nice trading day, and we'll see you in the next video.